Do you feel like a promise was broken there?
A promise we thought, in terms of that was the goal to try to obviously weather. And
The unseasonable cold is because of a disruption in the jet stream, which has us putting on jackets in July. It was right here that a family had to be cut out of their overturned car, and the city promised they would start building a stoplight by the end of October to make this intersection safer. But here we are, it's mid-November, there's snow on the ground, and there's no stoplight, just a few flags. And let me tell you guys, that greenhouse today, it was warm, it felt great. My photographer here, he agrees, right, Eric? Yeah, that's right. And he says having an eye in the sky gives him a completely new perspective on problems. Because when game day comes and the players hit this field, they want to make sure that everyone has the best possible experience, no matter where you're sitting, even way back here. I'm told that despite all of the water on the floor here, the memorabilia, just like this, all escaped unharmed. A student used a social media app on his phone, Snapchat, to send out images of the scene. But it was those images and the misleading context that have him in trouble.
Don't try to clean it up in one day.
Denny Berger didn't plan on leaving. Not this way.
Basically, we're moving out.
The EF2 tornado tore through Traer and the Berger's family farm, home since 1961.
Just leveled everything and just spared nothing, I guess. It doesn't really care what it spares.
Buildings flattened, windows shattered, metal sheeting folded like paper. It's a total loss.
Oh, just can't imagine the power.
Grain bins were ripped from foundations and sent careening around the property.
The bin come over and just flattened all the windbreak trees, anything in its path.
The winds were so strong they shot 2x4s, just like this one, straight through the front of the house. Denny's son, Scott, will inherit the farm someday.
I thought we might have gotten lucky, but I think we took the worst end of it.
He was 5 hours away when he heard what happened.
It's one of those gut feelings that you can't get rid of.
Now, cleaning out his boyhood home, the memories come back.
That's the house I grew up in. It's sick. I always said that I wanted to tear it down and build a new one. I don't know. Now that I'm in the present of doing it, it's hard. It's very hard.
But Denny is hanging on to his sense of humor.
I don't know that patio door will open.
Well, I think you built it that way, didn't you?
No. No.
Because whatever happens next, the Bergers are ready.
Well, hopefully we will rebuild better.
In Traer.
And that's what every disaster does. Makes you better.
Michael Crowe, KWWL News.
Quinners. Quinners.
You may take a rainy day for granted, but not April Stump.
Her little body goes through too much more than it should.
Her daughter, 22-month-old Quinn, has a rare form of epilepsy. Doctors can't control her seizures, and it's delaying her development.
Hold it up. Hold it up, Quinn.
Quinn seizes hundreds of times a day, damaging her hearing and the rest of her tiny body with each arch of her back.
There's more than what this is right here. And it's inside of her, and I believe that the cannabis oil can help bring it out.
Thursday, a bill allowing the use of the marijuana-based oil Stump so desperately seeks cleared the Iowa Senate.
Iowa needs to step up and pass this legislation.
Some have raised concerns about abuse of the drug, but supporters say the oil won't get you high, and Stump feels the drug could keep the seizures in check because it can't get much worse for Quinn.
I feel like I'm putting her in danger with the medications that are FDA approved that I'm giving her now, which is terrible, but we don't really have any other choice.
Because someday, she wants her daughter to feel the rain too, just like everyone else.
To see her be able to communicate with me other than whimpers and cries, but with smiles and laughter would be amazing.
In the weekend's Christmas frenzy, Strawberry Foods was quiet, just a few shoppers. But these next few weren't here to shop, and they definitely didn't grab a cart. Linda Putz.
It was like 4 o'clock.
Was at the register.
Standing up here at the register, and I just looked up, and there was 2 deer, 2 doe, come running through the door, pushed it open by themselves.
Surveillance cameras caught it all. 2 rogues from Santa's sleigh, stopping by for a few essentials, checking out the produce, the soda, and the liquor aisle, of course. And that didn't sound too good.
Very bad. Bottles cracking, breaking. I mean, it's just glass.
some bottom shelf liquor smashed.
Yeah, well, at least I got the cheap stuff.
So I kept thinking, oh my God, the Jack Daniels, or, you know, the... So
Emily Ash heard him coming.
So I went that way, and there's a deer over there by, like, the whipped cream and stuff.
But when they got one look at the meat counter, the does thought it was time to go.
She could have. I would have.
With everything checked off their grocery list, they checked out. Not the rudest customers they've ever had.
I don't say if they were really rude. They were just shaken up and did their shopping and just ran back out the door. They were in a hurry.
You know, you're just like, what do you do, you know?
September feels like a long time ago, but memories of this accident are still fresh.
It's just a bad deal. It's really a bad deal. It seems like we've been saying this for over a year. Let's do something. And I don't know.
Jenny Bagenstoss says this crash was the last straw for her. She saw it all while dropping her daughter off at Valley Lutheran. It was right here that a family had to be cut out of their overturned car, and the city promised they would start building a stoplight by the end of October to make this intersection safer. But here we are, it's mid-November, there's snow on the ground, and there's no stoplight, just a few flags.
They're just stakes. Nothing more has been done with it. So yeah, it makes me a little angry.
The city of Cedar Falls has taken some steps. The light has been ordered, and they put a suggested 35-mile-per-hour speed limit. But the actual limit is still 45.
It's a short distance, a very short distance. So by the time someone gets there, I really don't think they're down to 35.
And the light's installation has been pushed back again. Now it's set for January, which is at least 2 months behind the initial schedule. We brought these concerns to Mayor John Crowe. The word was this would come by the end of October, construction would start. You know, do you feel like a promise was broken there?
A promise we thought, you know, in terms of that was the goal to try to obviously weather and the manufacturer, you can't, you know, do something sooner than they get it built.
But in the meantime, the danger is still there.
I don't know where all the dollars go for this city, but I don't know why stuff is not getting taken care of.
In Cedar Falls, Michael Crowe, KWWL News. Some call it a mark of a time long gone.
Yeah, I know, I love it.
The signs changed quick. But when gas drops below $2 a gallon at the pump, word spreads fast.
We figured out which car had the least amount of gas and hustled over here, so made it just under the wire.
I can remember the last time gas was under $2, and I think I was in 3rd grade.
It only lasted until a little after 6. Hence the rush.
Yeah, right at the last second.
But if you beat the buzzer...
Yeah, it's not even bad, you know, standing out in the cold for this kind of prices for the gas anyway, yeah.
65 cents cheaper than some of the local places. It's a big deal.
Figured to help somebody out. People got pretty excited about it, so I think it was a good thing.
But this price wasn't tied to cheap oil. It's to celebrate a special anniversary.
20 years ago today, store opened.
So drivers tolerate the wait. It's not so bad.
Yeah, when I can sit inside a warm truck.
There it goes.
It's a year for new traditions.
Oh, man.
But bags?
Well, this is crazy.
They were hoping for a white Christmas in Evansdale. Oh! But no dice.
We didn't get our wish. But it's still Christmas. It's still time to be with the family and celebrate.
And this year, family time means some friendly competition.
Oh, we're at 3-0 right now. We're about to be 4-0.
Oh, whatever.
Oh.
The wins stack up for Jared Cronin.
That's 4 in a row. 4 in a row. 4 in a row. Yeah, you gotta love family time.
Yes, you do.
Come on, Jonah.
Still, the bare ground can be a bummer.
Honestly, I bought a plow truck, so I was hoping for snow, but it's nice.
But when you almost don't need a hat.
I know, it's like nice, but with the bald head, you know, gotta have a little bit.
It's hard to complain. But traditions aren't forgotten.
Just playing Red Rover, hide and seek, building snowman, having snowball fights.
Just wait for next year. And a few blocks away at Myers Lake, the geese don't even need to head south, but the Rochets need a short break from the bustle.
A little bit. It's been a crazy Christmas, you know, one place to go after another, so.
And an excuse to get out of the house.
Enjoy a little bit of weather while it's still got a little sunlight today, and take a little walk.
So even if these might be the only snowflakes you'll see this holiday, know this, Christmas came anyway.
The family being able to be together and be outside and just having fun.
So they can get more practice.
Oh, Carrie wants another match, Jonah. Oh, give